animations for each slide, and you'll find that even I, as somebody that's done this a number of times now, isn't totally comfortable with exactly where I'm going to advance the animations. But the more you can practice, the more useful I think these will be. But as we get started, we want to start with this idea that a lot of us at DevRev were science fiction fans when we grew up. And me in particular, I was also a big science fiction fan growing up. And in when we saw films like 2001: A Space Odyssey or The Jetsons or Star Trek, we not only saw a future where men and women reached out into the depths of space, but we saw a future where humankind benefited from the extraordinary abilities of the computers that they'd built. We saw a future where we could talk to a computer like a person, and it would help us accomplish extraordinary things. It was a hopeful future, it stoked our imagination, and it inspired us to try and build that future for ourselves. And then in the past couple of years, it has seemed like a lot of that science fiction promise was becoming real. Since the launch of ChatGPT, it's been amazing to see the incredible pace at which conversational AI is accelerating. And it's clear at this point that it isn't just a passing fad. Instead, it's a transformative technology that is going to reshape the world. And along with it, how all of us and how all of our businesses operate. It feels like the first real glimpse of the science fiction future that we've been promised throughout our lives. And let's be honest, along with those realizations are coming huge expectations for what it will mean for the way we all do business. And alongside huge expectations come huge promises, from startups to big tech alike. But you probably know that there is a big problem with this. Large language models need access to a lot of data to work effectively. Consumer grade large language models work because they're able to train on huge corpuses of publicly available information across the internet. But for businesses, well, support leaders like you know that your data is spread across the wide range of software solutions that you need to make your teams successful. And to really make conversational AI meaningful and powerful, to unlock the true potential of these technologies, you need to access all of that data and make it accessible, retain its business context, and then make it actionable. Otherwise, AI just is a feature limited to siloed applications inside existing software. Think Copilot or Agentforce. Or it's a bolted on solution like Glean that only scratches the surface of what's possible. Neither deliver on the big promises that are being made about where AI is headed into the future. And we see this as common feedback from IT leaders across the industry, that data silos are a huge problem that impact their ability to adopt these technologies in the enterprise. But the good news is that here at DevRev, we've solved that problem because 3 years ago, we built two new products, AirDrop and our Knowledge Graph. These are patented solutions that allow us to unify data from across systems of record like Salesforce, GitHub, Jira, Zendesk, and others into a proprietary knowledge graph, a new type of database that blends both structured and unstructured data. This groundbreaking innovation enables modern AI systems like ChatGPT or Claude to not only read and retrieve information, but to answer complex questions, receive feedback, take actions, and automate processes across all of your company's software. Now, admittedly, we couldn't anticipate just how far and how fast AI would come since 2020. But as we've seen the technology advance, we've recognized that our preparation had paid off. AirDrop and the Knowledge Graph are the solution that unlocks conversational AI at work right now. So when you get DevRev, first and foremost, you're getting a cutting-edge AI interface, just like those you've come to expect from consumer experiences, but working on top of your company's data. Deploying AirDrop and the knowledge graph makes setup easy and seamless and doesn't require you to shift away from any of your existing systems. They enable hyper-accurate search, hyper-personalized workflows, and lightning-fast analytics, made easily accessible across a conversational interface. Just like with ChatGPT or Claude, employees from across your company can ask questions, get summaries, create materials, provide feedback, and collaborate with the system to deliver results that were previously unimaginable. Now, we've long believed at DevRev that customer support was ready for disruption. That's why we started working on the DevRev support app 3 years ago, before all these advances with conversational AI were possible. Because we believed then, as we know you do now, that customer experience is one of the most important differentiating factors for any business. And support leaders like you need new modern tools that drive customer satisfaction. Tools that ensure that once a ticket is resolved, it doesn't occur again. Tools that don't just deflect tickets, but reduce them overall. Tools that not only reduce the number of times you need to go back to a customer in order to solve a problem, but that result in better products that reduce customer waiting time, increase satisfaction, and reduce the burden on support teams. And it turns out that once you layer in LLM-powered conversational interfaces that span your entire organization, you can do so much more. Our comprehensive solution bridges customer support, product, and engineering workflows, offering unparalleled insights and efficiency. This not only improves deflection rates even further by drawing on answers from across the company, but it helps your people work smarter, with less waste and increased velocity. Suddenly, you have a system that not only provides self-service solutions for your customers, but also self-service solutions for your employees. AI automatically clusters related problems and previous solutions, helps support teams co-develop creative solutions to sticky customer problems, and as the system learns, proactively identifies unrecognized customer issues and predicts future problems. So how do we do that? Well, with DevRev's support app, we elevate your entire customer support experience through one platform, a full stack solution that delivers customer support that is not just reactive, but proactive and predictive. The DevRev support app is a fully featured solution, ready to replace your existing support systems of record and providing all of the SLAs, escalation groups, access controls, and more that you've come to expect from your support tools, but built on top of an AI-enabled conversational interface that unlocks entirely new capabilities for your support teams. So let's dig into that. It starts with a leap forward in customer self-service. AI-enabled conversational interfaces help customers solve their problems by drawing on answers from across your company. DevRev delivers a full conversational experience that is much more natural than legacy chatbot systems that often misunderstand, misinterpret, or just plain fail. That's because they tap the same technology that powers tech like ChatGPT. So your customers experience a dialogue that feels natural, human, and responsive to their needs. What's more, because it's hooked up to all of your data sources in a permission-aware and structured way, answers can be easily derived from previous requests, session data, and other user information, delivering a personalized experience and ensuring that once a ticket is solved once, it can be used to automatically address, answer, and deflect those questions in the future. This also makes setup easy. You don't need to invest tons of time in building and rebuilding a complicated decision tree that is outdated each time you push a product update or engage a new customer base. Instead, the system stays up to date as your product changes and as new support, customer, and user data comes in through the normal course of business. It's an always-on, real-time solution that customers love and it drives major efficiency in your support organization. Now, when you and your team need to get involved, conversational AI is there for you too. Not only can you query the system to help with addressing issues, resolving thorny tickets, and getting customers help faster, but managers can query DevRev's support app to better understand what the team is working on, what common issues customers are experiencing, and how you can better organize resources against bigger strategic goals, like product improvements that will reduce the need for tickets in the first place. Where reports like these used to take teams days or weeks of gathering disparate information from across different sources, now it's as simple as asking in plain language and allowing AI to do the hard work. Suddenly, you can put all of your data to work for you, which unlocks new opportunities to collaborate with cross-functional partners. Not only can you provide more thorough justification for cross-functional support, say when you really need to unlock engineering resources to address a thorny problem, but you can also better showcase all of the impact your support teams are already having without spending too much time on building those reports. And finally, because these systems are smart and always learning from you, your teams, your company, and your customers, it learns over time. AI agents can monitor your systems around the clock, automatically triggering and responding to alerts, or developing critical workflows based on incoming information and signals. This helps accelerate time to resolution and ultimately allows your teams to get ahead of issues before they impact more customers. All of this is built on the back of our Agent OS platform, which sits on top of the knowledge graph to deliver highly accurate search with precise results and all of the reasoning capabilities you've come to expect from consumer-grade LLMs, but working on your proprietary data. And because our knowledge graph works on both structured and unstructured data, we're able to build and deliver personalized workflows that allow for autonomous and actions across your products that saves your team's time. And finally, Agent OS does all of this through lightning fast analytics that work in real time across your applications, allowing you and your teams to make data-driven decisions confidently and quickly. Now, adopting DevRev is simple. Zero disruption. We integrate with all of your current systems and we bidirectionally sync with them. We provide an applied AI team that can help evolve your organization, and we can start small and sync with your teams and your existing systems while we gradually displace the tools that you're using today if you choose to do so. And you know what? At the end of the day, we're already seeing customers transform their support organization with DevRev. They drive faster resolution times, they increase deflection, and they improve agent productivity. So getting started is easy. We invite you to schedule a demo and work with us to see how your company can adopt DevRev today.